continue with the solving. So now we are going to be doing quadratic formula. So for quadratic formula, you guys, you always got to make sure it's in the ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 mode, which it is. So you guys got to get your a value, your b value, and your c value. And please remember, you guys need to memorize this formula, right? Because this helps us to solve. So x equals to negative of negative 5 plus or minus negative 5 squared minus 4 times your guys' a times your guys' c, all over 2 times a. So negative times negative is a positive, so 5 plus and minus. Negative 5 squared, you guys, is 25. So negative 4 times 1 times negative 14, you guys, that is positive 56, all over 2. So you guys get 5 plus or minus square root 81 over 2. So I can clearly see that this, you guys, is 5 plus and minus 9 over 2, because square root of 81 is 9, you guys, right? So we either got 5 plus 9 over 2 or 5 minus 9 over 2. 5 plus 9 is 14. 14 divided by 2, you guys, that is 7. 5 minus 9, you guys, that's negative 4. Negative 4 divided by 2, guys, that is negative 2. Okay, but there's a few things we need you to check, right? Okay, number 1. The number on the inside of the square, you guys, that is our discriminant, right? B squared minus 4ac. So 81 is your discriminant. 81 is positive, so we'll have 2 solutions. And then our 2 answers that we got, you guys, was the 7 and the negative 2. 7 and negative 2. Okay. Number 28, again, we need to set the equation equal to 0, which is good. Right? Remember, you guys, ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So a is 2, b is negative 8, and c is 8. And then we plug it into the formula, yeah? X equals negative of negative 8 plus and minus. Negative 8's b squared, right? Minus 4 times your a times your guys' c, all over 2 times a, right? Negative times a negative makes this negative 8 become a positive. Negative 8 squared, you guys, that's 64. Negative 4 times 2 times 8, you guys, that's negative 64, all over 2 times 3 times, which is 4. Okay, so we got 8 plus and minus square root of 0, right? And you guys, the square root of 0 is just 0, so we just got 8 over 4, which is 2. So the discriminant is the number we got on the inside of the square root, you guys, which is 0. Now remember, if the discriminant is 0, that means you guys are only going to have one solution, which is what we found. We found the answer to just be 2, right? Next one, you guys. So again, I'm probably just going to drag this along, you guys, okay? Okay, now remember, again, the equation better be ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Now notice, this is not equal to 0, so I'm going to move the 3x over. Those can't combine, those are different exponents, so 2x squared minus 3x equals to 5. And I'm going to move the 5 over. 2x squared minus 3x minus 5 equals to 0. Okay, so we're going to be using the quadratic formula, right? So a equals 2, b equals negative 3, c equals negative 5, right? So x equals 2, quadratic formula, negative of negative 3 plus and minus negative 3 squared minus 4 times your guys' a times your guys' c, right? All over 2 times a. Negative of negative 3, you guys, is 3. Plus and minus negative 9 squared, you guys, is 9. Negative 4 times 2 times negative 5, you guys, that is positive 40. all over 4. So we simplify 3 plus and minus 9 plus 40, you guys, is 49 over 4. And the square root of 49, you guys, that is 7, right? So we got 3 plus 7 over 4 or 3 minus 7 over 4. Well, 3 plus 7, you guys, is 10 over 4. Divide top and bottom by 2. That's 5 halves. 3 minus 7, you guys, is negative 4 over 4, which is negative 1. So just remember, right? The discriminant, which is the number inside the square root, right, is 49. And because it's 49, so the discriminant is 49, that means you will have, since 49 is positive, you will have 2 solutions, and the 2 solutions we found were the 5 halves and the negative 1. And I'm just making sure, you guys, I've been making a lot of mistakes lately. I'm making sure that is the correct answer. 5 halves and negative 1. If you wanted to put this as a decimal, it would be 2.5 and negative 1. Okay? Alrighty. And the beat goes on. Okay. This one right here. Okay, so again, when you guys solve by quadratic formula, you must set the equation equals to 0. So we need to add 10 to both sides of that equation, right? 2m squared minus 7m minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, quadratic formula. So a equals 2, b equals negative 7, negative 7, c equals negative 3. Plug it in. Negative of negative 7 plus and minus negative 7 squared minus 4 times a times your guys' c, all over 2 times a, so 2 times 2. 7 plus and minus 49, negative 4 times 2 times negative 3, you guys, that is positive 24 all over 4. 7 plus or minus square root 73 over 4. So can't really simplify that, you guys. So with the magical power of the calculator, we split it up, right? 7 plus rad 73 over 4 or 7 minus rad 73 over 4. And when you guys punch these numbers into your calculator, remember, please do 7 plus rad 73 first, and then divide that number by 4. So you're going to get 3.89. Remember, round to the nearest hundredths. And on this side, you guys, you're going to get negative 0.39. Round to the nearest hundredths, right? Now, the discriminant was 73, and because 73 is a discriminant, which is positive, that means you'll have 2 solutions, right? And the 2 solutions were 3.89, and negative 0.39. Okay. The next one. Again, I'm gonna drag these because these are essential, right? Okay, so we do need to make sure the equation is equals to 0, so it is not right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add both sides by 4n, right? That can't combine with anything, so scooch it in the middle, right? And then we have everything we need. So a equals 4, b equals 4, and c is equals to 36. So when we plug this into the quadratic formula, you guys, negative 4 plus and minus b squared minus 4 times the a times the c, all over 2 times a. So negative 4 plus and minus, you guys, 16 minus, let me do this, 4 times 36, you guys. That is negative 576 over 8. Negative 4 plus and minus negative 560 all over 8. Okay, look at the discriminant, you guys. It is a negative number. and you can't take the square root of a negative number. So when the discriminant is negative, you're going to get 0 solutions, and you can't take the square root of negative, so your answer is going to be no solution. Okay, last quadratic formula problem. Okay, so for this one, you guys, right, again, the equation is not equal to 0, so we need to add this 7 to both sides. 7r squared minus 14r plus 7 is equal to 0. A equals B, no, A equals 7, B equals negative 14, and C is equal to 7, yeah? Quadratic formula, negative of negative B, of the B value, so negative 14, plus and minus square root of B squared minus 4 times your guys' A times your guys' C, all over 2 times A, right? 14 plus and minus negative 14 squared, you guys, that is 196. And negative 4 times 7 times 7, you guys, that's minus 196 all over 14. So 14 plus and minus, you guys, square root of 0 all over 14. And the square root of 0, you guys, is just 0, so all you have left is 14 over 14, which is 1. So the discriminant was 0, and when you guys get a discriminant of 0, that means you will have one solution, and the one solution found was 1. So again, I hope this is helping you guys out, and again, keep on practicing, and again, you will be getting better at this.